Hello, CTK and family and friends. Welcome to this space, to this video with I'm Vicar Ricardo. Um, we actually began our journey to explore different spiritual practices, prayer practices, last July, and we began with breath prayer. Uh, Today we're going to be talking about a new practice. Welcoming prayer practice. That's going to be our practice for the month of August. That practice is created fairly recently. It was created by Mary Rosowski. Hope I pronouncing right that last name. She's one of the founders of the Contemplative Outreach Group. Um, and this practice has been around for many years, but still is not as ancient as the other ones that we've been going to be visiting in our journey. Welcoming prayer is, as the title suggests, focused on welcoming our thoughts, our emotions, our desires, our uncertainties, our fears. Uh, like Rumi's poem, The Guest House, which suggests that each feeling has been sent as a guide from beyond. Welcoming prayer considers each feeling that arises not to be something that should be repressed, but rather into the light by naming, welcoming, and then releasing to God. Over time, the process of welcoming prayer helps to facilitate the dismantling of the false self and the healing of lifelong wounds, all in the presence of the divine. The false self, formed by our woundedness and fears, will prefer to hide behind a mask of its own making and bury any negative or uncomfortable thoughts or emotions so that they cannot be felt or seen. However, the truth is that such feelings carry in them clues for our healing, and like a beach ball in the water, when pushed down, will only rise up with greater force. Instead, through naming and welcoming these emotions, accepting their presence, and opening ourselves up to the insight they have to give, the healing process can begin, and the true self can be revealed. All of this, of course, is done through the process of prayer in the presence of God, the creator and source of our true selves and our greatest champion, and thus the path and facilitator of healing. To seek healing and union with the true self and the divine is to pray, and through the releasing of our thoughts, emotions, desires, uncertainties, and fears to God, we release our attachment to what arises and instead surrender. Surrender to the divine healing's balm. Whether practiced throughout the day as emotions arrive, or at the end of a day or a season as we look back at all that has passed and what still lingers, welcoming prayer has the power to deepen our relationship with God as we make ourselves aware by the work of the Spirit of God's presence on every corner of our being. How to practice welcoming prayer? It's simple. Just find a comfortable seat in a quiet, secluded place that is conducive to prayer and introspection, and decide how long you would like to practice. You can either set a time frame for your practice, can be 20 minutes, that is recommended for, or is more common for our contemplative prayer practices, or can be less, what it works for you. Use a timer or simply follow the sacred guide's lead. You might also find this practice is better suited for back pocket use a tool to pull out during the day when you feel distracted or overwhelmed, to help you to, in some way, return to your true self and the presence of God. However you choose to practice, be sure to move at a contemplative pace to experience the riches the practice has to give. Focus on the thoughts and emotions that are arising up within, acknowledging their presence and sinking into their feeling in your body. Welcome God to the head of the table, and then welcome each thought or emotion in turn. And you can simply assume a posture or surrender or breathe in a deep breath of release. Releasing is important in this practice. And you can actually pray this prayer that was written by Mary Rosowski, the founder. I let go of my desire for security and survival. I let go of my desire for esteem and affection. I let go of my desire for power and control. I let go of my desire to change the situation. God bless you. Be safe. Be in peace. Thank you.